Hello, friends. I hope you all are well. I am also well, even though I am not feeling mentally well. I am thinking about the present situation of the world almost all the time, and the present situation is nothing but the war which is going on between Russia and Ukraine. So it's a very grave situation. World is going through a rough patch now. And it seems to me that the world has learned nothing from the example of Second World War. I think the Second World War should be a good example to showcase the horror and devastation that the world witnessed. Millions of people, millions and millions and millions people died in that war, and almost 5 crore people died as a result of Second World War. And after the Second World War, various peace efforts were done uh, in the world, and as a result of the Second World War, and we know that United Nations were established to promote world peace, to protect the oppressed from the oppressor. And since the establishment of United Nations, we have witnessed many wars among the nations. And we can't say that UN has failed to promote peace and harmony, but still it has uh, not successful 100%. The recent case has proved our point conclusively. The root cause of war. We should consider the root cause of war, the lack of emotional intelligence and reacting to anger is the root cause of war. I am uh, I am citing these two reasons of war as a mindfulness promoter. There may be other reasons of war. A war breaks out as a result of other socio-political reasons, economic reasons. But for now, I am not going to delve on that part. As a mindfulness promoter, my discussion will be limited to the mental or psychological aspect of war. And those two reasons, from the perspective of mindfulness meditation, the two reasons of war are lack of emotional intelligence and reacting to anger. And we should think about what mindfulness can do to prevent war among the nations. I think the warring world leaders, the persons who instigate war, who deal in weaponry, should practice mindfulness meditation. And if they practice mindfulness meditation, they will think they will feel the compassion. They will enhance their they can enhance their emotional intelligence. As we know, uh, uh, as we know from an earlier video of mine, that emotional intelligence is different from cognitive intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to feel pain, to feel from the perspective of another person's. That is called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence helps you to ready for the future, to keeping yourself in a broader perspective. So that is called emotional intelligence. And cognitive intelligence enables you to take immediate actions using your cognitive capability. And mindfulness meditation enhances your skill of emotional intelligence. And as we are talking about peace, as we are uh, uh, giving our giving out our voice against war, we should remind that four teachings of Buddha. And those four teachings of Buddha are don't deal in wine, don't deal in weapon, don't deal in meat, and don't deal in poison. And which we observe that that Many people around the world die of excessive alcoholic drink. And people are dealing in a weapon. People are slaughtering animals in a cruel manner, and people are adulterating food or liquids. And this is a very dangerous for world peace also. Not only public health, but also world peace. Because we see that all the major powers involving in wars are dealing in weapons. It's a grave threat for world peace. And wine, uh, as we have already discussed, the wine is not only the alcoholic drink and all. Wine means all kinds of substances that causes a person to hallucinate. Meat. If we slaughter animals mercilessly, and the worst case is if we slaughter animals in front of children, then they might lose the sense of kindness in their heart, and and that may uh, contribute to violence, increased violence in them. So I think mindfulness meditation can do a lot to sow the seeds of kindness among people. And if we practice mindfulness meditation, we observe anger as a sensation. It is easier for people to advise that if you practice mindfulness meditation, you will learn to observe anger just as a sense and nothing else. But those people who are angry, they need training. It's difficult for them to observe anger as a sensation. They seek momentary pleasure in ventilating their anger. So the angry people, especially the leaders of the world who love war, they should practice mindfulness meditation. So this is my message to the world, that promote peace and harmony, stop the war, and be more mindful. And if you really like this video, please subscribe. And thank you very much for being with me all the while. Thank you so much again.